So I have a question as well as a statement. So I'll do the statement first. I can honestly say that your lessons and your process has directly correlated with Sienna as well as Devin Rose doing better in math and science. Because of the way you teach in the core foundations you teach, as well as them having access to you when you're struggling. I say call me Steph, which you allow you make space for the children to be able to do. And I'm speaking for my children, but I'm sure other parents, can say the same thing. Can you talk a little bit about that for us, about how you've seen over your years?
Yes, so it's been an interesting road to see how children have changed, right? I mean, it's a mix of stories. I have some students who, for example, Maxwell, we already did the interview, and shameless plug, check out Maxwell's interview. It's on the channel and all that type of stuff. He did not necessarily have it. So I'm going to start with him because he's not my kid that wants to go into the sciences per se, but has a value for it, right? And so the thing with Maxwell is that he has gleaned quite a bit and he's been listening over the years. So with him, it's been a lot of social emotional development because I've been half raising him since he was 5. I was one of the people that he was around when he was away from his mom during the school day and during the camp day. And with him and several other interns, it's been job training, getting you ready to go out into the world, getting you ready to acknowledge who you are as a person and really hone into what you want to be able to do for your future. And so that I've seen with him, and now he's 20 and he's transitioning from, I know for a fact that he is, he's got plans, right? So he's transitioning from his 2-year college and now getting ready to apply. I just recently wrote a rec letter for him, applying for to complete the bachelor's at a 4-year college, and also thinking about what he wants to do for his future and preparing to go into other internships and to do a master's. And so minus the science stuff, which just inherently I come into the room and you're getting science. Okay, there's a couple other things on top of the hair that come in the room with me, but science is one of them. So he's gotten that, and but like I said, with him, it's a lot of the social emotional development. And so to be able to write a rec letter for him, for someone you've known since they were 5, I know your agency, I know you're an outstanding young man, and I will tell everybody that, right? So that's one of the things that I've gotten to see. Also, my students who were struggling, who in their mind, for various reasons, said, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a mathematician, but I just didn't see that. I refused to see that about them. And now are in college or now are in high school and they are taking Regents exams early. Students who, similar to Sienna and Devin Rose, who came to camp or Saturday club, who are in middle school and high school and are saying, oh yeah, so the stuff you taught us when we were little, right? A lot of the stuff that I do, because of having that hardcore science background, I actually introduced concepts and techniques significantly earlier, like years earlier than the traditional school system does it. And so they're like, oh yeah, we learned that song from you, because I do singing. Why not? It's fun. Singing and art and all that type of stuff with them. It gets back to me, kids that I've taught actually at a charter school years ago. And they ran into a friend of mine and they're like, please tell Miss Farmer, because everybody knows me as different names, but can you tell Miss Farmer that we actually used the song she taught us about the weather in 8th grade, right? But I taught it to them in 4th grade. So things like that, where not only just grades, because of course you have KPIs, you have to do some measurements. And however I might feel about that the way we measure our children, I acknowledge the necessity for it, and it benefits me in a way to be able to see, grades have gone up. The ability to be prepared for a work environment definitely has improved for everybody. And also the conversation in the home has shifted for a lot of our families, because you spend a lot of time talking about science, but also at the same time that layer, just like Roger was sharing, time management. Wait a minute, I have to get somewhere. Why am I getting there? It's somewhere I want to be. I'm going to learn there. So we all as a family have to work together so we can get there. Not just because Ms. Steph said, no, but we as a family know that there's a benefit to getting there on time. And so now I inherently just have to take that with me everywhere else I go. So hopefully that answers your question of, what have we seen? We've seen a lot.
Yeah, definitely.